At dinner, my daughter asked, "Why does mommy kiss Uncle Mike when you are at work?" My wife froze. I said, "Answer her, mommy." She stayed silent. I took our daughter and left for my parents' house, then called my lawyer. I am sitting at my parents' house right now. My daughter is asleep in my old bedroom. It is almost midnight and I cannot stop shaking. 3 hours ago, we were having a normal Tuesday dinner. Spaghetti, because that is my daughter's favorite. I made the garlic bread from scratch like I always do. My wife was on her phone, which has become pretty constant lately. I used to think nothing of it, work stuff, friend group chat, whatever. My daughter was telling us about her day at school, something about finger painting and how her friend Emma got paint in her hair and cried. Then she said it, just casually, between bites of garlic bread, like she was telling us about recess. "Daddy, why does mommy kiss Uncle Mike when you are at work?" The room went dead silent. I could hear the kitchen clock ticking. I could hear my own heartbeat in my ears. My wife's fork clattered onto her plate. Her face went completely white, like all the blood just drained out of her in 1 second. I put my own fork down slowly, looked at my daughter. She had tomato sauce on her chin and was looking at me with those big innocent eyes. "What do you mean, sweetie? Uncle Mike comes over sometimes when you are at work. They kiss on the couch, like you and mommy used to kiss before, used to kiss." My 6-year-old noticed that her parents do not kiss anymore. That hit me almost as hard as the rest of it. I looked at my wife. She was staring at her plate, would not look up, would not look at me. Would not look at our daughter, answer her. "Nothing, answer your daughter, mommy." Still nothing, just sitting there frozen like a statue. "Mommy." My daughter's voice got small and confused. "Did I say something wrong?" "No, baby, you did not do anything wrong." I stood up from the table. "Go get your favorite stuffed animal and your tablet. We are going to Grandma and Grandpa's house. Right now, but I have not finished dinner. We will get ice cream on the way. Go pack your backpack with some clothes too, like we are having a sleepover." Her face lit up. "A sleepover? Okay, Daddy." She ran upstairs. Kids are amazing like that. They can pivot from world-shattering revelations to excitement about ice cream in 2 seconds flat. I wish I had that ability right now. My wife finally looked up. Her eyes were watering. "Please let me explain." "Do not. It is not what you think. Our 6-year-old daughter just told me she watched you kissing another man in our house while I am at work." "What exactly am I misunderstanding here?" She started crying. "Please, we need to talk about this. You had months, maybe years, however long this has been going on, to talk about this. You chose not to, so no, we are not talking right now." My daughter came back down with her stuffed bear and a little backpack. "Ready, Daddy." I took her hand. "Let us go, sweetheart." My wife stood up. "You cannot just take her. Watch me." I kept my voice calm and level, did not want to scare my daughter. "I am taking her to my parents' house where I know she is safe." "You want to stop me? Call the cops. Explain to them why." She did not move, just stood there crying while I buckled our daughter into her car seat. I drove to my parents' house in complete silence while she played on her tablet in the back. She did not notice anything was wrong. Thank God for that. Mom and Dad took one look at my face and set up my old room without asking a single question. That is what good parents do. They just know. Once my daughter was settled watching cartoons with my mom, I went to my dad's office and called a divorce lawyer my buddy recommended last year when he went through his split. Left a voicemail. It is almost 11 now. He will call back tomorrow. My phone has been blowing up. My wife has called 18 times, texted maybe 30 messages. I have not opened any of them, have not blocked her either. My lawyer will probably want to see everything. Here is what I know so far. Uncle Mike is my wife's friend from her book club. Nice guy, or so I thought. He has been to our house for dinner parties. I have had beers with him, watched football together. His wife left him 8 months ago. Yeah, that timeline is not suspicious at all. I do not know what happens next. I do not know if I am overreacting by leaving immediately. But the image of my daughter casually mentioning watching her mom kiss another man in our house, in front of her, while I am at work trying to provide for this family, I cannot get it out of my head. I'm not angry, not yet. That will come later, I think. Right now I just feel hollow, like someone scooped out my insides and left me walking around empty. My daughter asked me before bed why mommy was not here. I told her mommy and daddy needed some space to work on grown-up things. She seemed okay with that answer, asked if she could have pancakes for breakfast. I said yes. Lawyer calls tomorrow. Then I guess we will see. Edit to add since people are asking. Uncle Mike is not actually her uncle. That is just what my daughter calls him because my wife introduced him that way, as mommy's friend Uncle Mike. Which makes this whole thing even more twisted when I think about it. The lawyer called back Wednesday morning. Her name is Sharp, all business, no nonsense. I liked her immediately, first thing she said. Do not go back to that house without discussing it with me first. Do not have any conversations with your wife without documenting them. Record everything if your state allows it. Mine does. So I have been recording every call on my dad's old voice recorder from his reporter days. My wife has called 63 times over the past 3 days. I have answered exactly twice. Both times with the recorder running. Call 1. Wednesday night, please come home. We need to talk about this like adults. Did you sleep with him? Long pause. It is complicated. Yes or no? Simple question. Yes, but it was not. I hung up. Sent the recording to my lawyer. Call 2. Thursday afternoon, you are being unreasonable. You just left without even hearing my side. What side? Our daughter watched you in our house. Do you understand how messed up that is? She is 6. She does not understand what she saw. She understood enough to ask about it at dinner. How many times did this happen? How many times was our daughter home? That is not fair. Answer the question. I do not know, a few times. She was supposed to be napping, supposed to be cool, real, responsible parenting there. Do not you dare judge me. You are never home. You work 60 hours a week to pay our mortgage, to pay for her private school, to pay for the life you wanted. And I am alone all the time. You do not even see me anymore, so you brought your boyfriend around our daughter. That was your solution to feeling lonely. He is not my boyfriend. It was just comfort. I was lonely. I am done with this conversation. All communication goes through my lawyer from now on. I hung up. My lawyer loved that recording. Said my wife basically admitted to adultery and exposed our child to her affair partner. 2 things that will matter in custody discussions, but here is where it gets messy. Thursday night my wife showed up at my parents' house. My mom answered the door. My daughter was upstairs asleep. I heard the commotion and came down. My wife looked terrible, had not showered, hair was a mess. Still wearing the same clothes from Tuesday. I need to see my daughter. My mom tried to be diplomatic. Maybe you should come back tomorrow when. I need to see my daughter now. That is my child. I stepped forward. Lower your voice. She is sleeping. My wife turned on me. Her eyes were wild. You cannot keep her from me. I am her mother. I am not keeping her from you. You can see her tomorrow. Call first. No, I want her now. We are going home. My dad appeared from the kitchen. Former Marine, still built like one. Just stood there with his arms crossed, said nothing, did not have to. Young lady, you need to leave. Come back tomorrow at a reasonable hour. My wife pointed at him. This is your fault. You poisoned him against me. What did you tell him? I have not told him anything except what our daughter said at dinner. Liar. She probably thinks I am a bad mom now. You had your affair partner around our 6-year-old daughter. Multiple times. You did that, not me. Do not call him that. His name is Mike and he cares about me. Something you stopped doing years ago. That is when my daughter appeared at the top of the stairs, rubbing her eyes, holding her stuffed bear. Why is everyone yelling? My wife tried to push past me to get to the stairs. I blocked her. You need to calm down first. Get out of my way. That is my baby. My daughter started crying. My mom went up and scooped her into her arms, carried her back to the bedroom. Look what you just did. This is exactly why you cannot see her right now. You are not in control. My wife completely broke down, full sobbing. Collapsed right there on the front porch. My dad put his hand on my shoulder. Call the police, son. Document this. I did. The cops came 20 minutes later. By then my wife was sitting in her car in the driveway refusing to leave. The officer was actually pretty understanding when I explained the situation. Ma'am, your husband is not denying you access. He is asking you to come back tomorrow when everyone is calmer. That is reasonable. He stole my daughter. Did he take her out of state? No, but is there a custody order saying he cannot have her? We are still married. Then you both have equal custody rights. He can have her at his parents' house. You need to leave and sort this out through proper channels. She finally left, but not before screaming out the window that I would regret this. Friday morning my lawyer filed for emergency temporary custody and for me to remain in the family home. Grounds were mother's affair, exposure of minor child to affair partner, unstable behavior documented by police report. Friday afternoon I got served papers from her lawyer. She filed first thing Friday morning. Hours before my filing went through, she's requesting primary custody. The house, spousal support. Her grounds, abandonment. Alienation of affection, emotional abuse. I actually laughed when I read it. My lawyer did not. This is going to get ugly. She is going scorched earth over an affair she had. Does not matter. She will argue you are isolating her, working too much, neglecting the marriage. Judges have seen it work before, but our daughter literally witnessed. 6-year-olds do not testify. Her lawyer will argue the child is confused or that you coached her. That is insane. Welcome to family court. Temporary custody hearing is in 2 weeks. Until then, my wife gets supervised visits at my parents' house. My mom is supervising. I am staying upstairs because my lawyer said any interaction could be twisted. The texts from my wife have gotten strange. 1 minute she is apologizing, next minute blaming me, then begging, then threatening. This morning she sent one that said I made a mistake, but you are destroying our family over it. Think about our daughter. She needs her mother. I responded per my lawyer's advice. Our daughter can see you during supervised visits. I am thinking about her. Her response. This is abuse. You are punishing me. I am protecting our daughter. From what? From her own mother. From instability. She did not respond after that. Court was yesterday. I need to write this out while it is fresh because I am still processing everything that happened. The supervised visits at my parents' house went poorly. 3 visits total. First one was fine. My daughter was happy to see her mom. They played with dolls, colored pictures. My mom said everything was appropriate. Second visit, my wife tried to quiz my daughter, asked if daddy said bad things about mommy. If daddy was being mean, my daughter looked confused and said no. My mom shut that down immediately. Third visit, my wife brought excessive gifts, 3 new dolls, an expensive art set, a tablet even though my daughter already has one. My mom said it felt like she was trying to buy affection, but that is not even the worst part. Last Friday I had to go back to the house to get work clothes and important documents. My lawyer cleared it. Told me to bring someone as a witness. I brought my brother. The house was trashed, not robbed, trashed, like someone had a complete breakdown, trashed, dishes piled in the sink, laundry everywhere, but specifically my stuff was destroyed. My home office looked like a tornado hit it, papers everywhere. My laptop screen was cracked. Wedding photos were face down or thrown in corners. My brother stopped in the doorway. Holy shit. Did she do all this? Yeah, she did. Called my lawyer immediately. She told me to document everything with photos and video. Do not touch anything, do not clean anything, just get what you came for and leave. Found a journal on the kitchen counter, my wife's. It was open to a page dated 3 days ago. I know I should not have read it, but I did. It said he is trying to take everything from me, my daughter, my home, my life. Mike says I should fight harder. Mike says men like him always think they are right. Mike does not understand. I cannot lose her. I will not lose her. Took a photo of that page too. Here is the thing about Mike. This guy has been more involved in this situation than I expected. According to my wife's sister who called me to apologize for her sister's behavior, Mike has been staying at the house, helping my wife cope. Telling her she is the victim. I love my sister, but she messed up. And this guy Mike is not good for her. He is in her ear constantly. She is not thinking straight. Is he still around my daughter during visits? No. Your mom made it clear he is not welcome. But he is definitely influencing her legal strategy. How so? He keeps telling her she will get primary custody because courts favor mothers. That you will have to pay for everything because you make more money. That she just needs to play the victim better. Cool. So my wife's affair partner is coaching her through our divorce. That is not messed up at all. Court day. Both lawyers present. The judge looked tired, like he had seen this exact situation 1,000 times before. My wife showed up looking completely different from the breakdown at my parents' house. Professional clothes. Hair done, makeup perfect. The performance of a lifetime. Her lawyer went first. Painted me as an absent workaholic who neglected his family. Said my wife felt isolated and unloved. That yes, she made a mistake, but it was a symptom of a dying marriage that I caused. Said I kidnapped our daughter in a fit of rage and have been alienating her from her mother ever since. My lawyer's turn. Presented the recordings. The police report from the breakdown. Photos of my destroyed office. My wife's journal entry. Character statements from my parents and my brother. Then came the custody evaluator's report. We had both been evaluated the week prior. I spent 3 hours answering questions about my parenting style, my relationship with my daughter, my work schedule, the evaluator's recommendation. Shared custody with me as primary residential parent. My wife gets weekends and 1 weekday evening. Reasoning, stability. My daughter's current living situation at my parents' house is stable. My wife's current situation is not. My wife's face when the judge read that recommendation. I will never forget it, pure shock. Like she genuinely believed she would automatically get primary custody because she is the mom. Her lawyer objected, said the evaluation was biased. That I had clearly manipulated the evaluator. The judge shut that down fast, Counselor, your client admitted to the affair. Her behavior following the separation has been documented as unstable. The child's welfare is paramount here. Your Honor, mothers have historically. This is not the 1950s. I follow the best interest of the child standard. Right now that is with the father. He granted temporary primary custody to me. My wife gets supervised weekend visits for the next month. Then we reevaluate. I get to return to the marital home. She has 2 weeks to find alternative housing. My wife stood up and started yelling, called the judge biased, called me manipulative. Her lawyer had to physically stop her from approaching the bench. Ma'am, one more outburst and you will be held in contempt. Sit down. Outside the courthouse, my wife tried to confront me. Her lawyer was pulling her away, but she broke free. You did this. You turned everyone against me. I documented what happened, that is all. You are going to keep my daughter from me. No, the court decided you get supervised visits. Follow the order and eventually you will get more time. Because of him, she pointed at my lawyer. You hired some shark to destroy me. My lawyer stayed calm. Ma'am, I suggest you speak with your own counsel. I do not need counsel. I need my daughter. You cannot do this. My brother stepped between us. Time to go. As we walked away, I heard her screaming that this was not over, that she would appeal, that I would regret this. That night my daughter asked when we were going home. I told her soon. She asked if Mommy would be there. I told her Mommy would have her own place, but we would visit her on weekends, like a sleepover. Exactly like that, sweetheart. Will Uncle Mike be there? My blood went cold. Why do you ask that? Because Mommy said he is her special friend, like how you are her special friend but different. What else did Mommy say about Uncle Mike? That he makes her happy when she is sad, and that sometimes grown-ups need different special friends. I am bringing this up to my lawyer today. My wife has been coaching our daughter during supervised visits, teaching her to accept this relationship as normal, under my mom's nose. Divorce finalized 2 weeks ago. Time to close this chapter. The last 3 months were grinding. My wife fought everything, every custody proposal, every asset division. Every single thing became a battle. Mike did not propose. Turns out when he realized being a family meant actually contributing financially and dealing with me in the picture permanently, he bounced. My wife's sister called to tell me they broke up about 6 weeks ago. He told her she had too much baggage. Can you believe that? He helped create this mess, then just walked away. Not surprised. Affair partners usually do not stick around when reality hits. She is devastated. I think she finally realizes what she threw away. But here is the thing. That did not change her behavior in court. She still fought for primary custody. Still argued I was the problem. Her lawyer kept pushing the narrative that I overreacted to one mistake. Final custody arrangement, joint legal custody. I have primary physical custody during the school year. My daughter lives with me, goes to her mom's every other weekend and one evening a week. Summer is split with alternating weeks. My wife was furious, but the judge was clear. Until she demonstrates consistent stability, that is the arrangement, can be modified in a year if circumstances change. Property division hurt. The house sold for $485,000. After paying off the mortgage, we each got about $110,000. My retirement got split. She got 40% of what I accumulated during the marriage. That was $78,000 gone just like that. I ended up renting a 3-bedroom townhouse about 2 miles from my parents. Close enough for support, far enough to have our own space. My daughter got to pick out new furniture for her room. We made it an adventure. Let her choose colors and decorations. Her room is now purple and covered in butterfly stickers. The financial hit was real. Between legal fees and starting over, I am basically back to square one. But I have my daughter. I have stability. I have peace. My wife moved into a small 2-bedroom apartment. The supervised visits gradually became unsupervised after she completed court-ordered therapy and parenting classes. My daughter has been adjusting. Some days are harder than others. She asked me last month why Mommy does not live with us anymore. I told her sometimes grown-ups make choices that mean they cannot be together, but that does not change how much we both love her. Did Mommy stop loving you, Daddy? Mommy made some choices that hurt our family, but that is between Mommy and Daddy. What matters is we both love you very much. More than Uncle Mike? Uncle Mike is not part of our family, sweetie. He is not around anymore. Oh, okay. Can I have a snack? Kids process things differently. Her therapist says she is doing remarkably well. No signs of lasting trauma, just normal adjustment stuff. The first overnight at her mom's place was hard. I packed her bag, drove her over, had to physically stop myself from listing out all my rules and concerns. My wife stood in the doorway looking nervous. I will take good care of her. I know you will. Thank you for saying that. She is your daughter too. I'm not trying to keep you apart. I just needed to make sure she was safe. She is safe with me. Then we are good. It was not forgiveness. I do not know if I will ever forgive what she did, but it was acceptance that this is our reality now. Co-parenting with someone who hurt me deeply, doing it anyway because our daughter deserves both parents. My wife tried to have a closure conversation about a month ago. Asked if we could really talk about what happened. I declined, told her I said everything I needed to say in court. Rehashing it would not change anything. She cried, said she wanted me to understand her perspective. Your perspective is that you were lonely and found comfort in someone else while exposing our daughter to it. I understand it. I just do not excuse it. That is not fair, maybe not, but it is where I am at. Will you ever forgive me? I do not know, maybe someday. Right now I am just focused on being a good dad. Life is settling into a new normal. My daughter thrives on routine, so we built a good one. School, dinner together, homework help, bedtime stories. On weekends when she is with her mom, I have been reconnecting with friends I lost touch with. Started playing basketball again. My daughter asked me last week if I was sad that mommy does not live with us. Sometimes I miss how things used to be, but I am happy with how things are now. Me too, daddy. I like having 2 houses. I get 2 sets of toys. That is one way to look at it, and mommy is happier now. She smiles more. That hit me. My wife is happier apart from me. Maybe that is the real truth underneath everything. Maybe we had been limping along for years and the affair was just the catalyst that forced us to face it. Does not excuse what she did. Does not excuse exposing our daughter to it, but maybe it explains it. Last month was my daughter's school musical. She was a sunflower in the spring pageant. My wife and I sat 3 seats apart, both recording on our phones. When our daughter spotted us both there, her face lit up. After the show, we stood together for pictures. My parents were there too. My mom positioned us for a photo, me, my daughter, and my wife. I tensed up but did it anyway, for my daughter. Later, she said that was fun, daddy. We were all together like a family. My wife and I exchanged a look. Yes, sweetheart, we were, just not the kind of family we planned, but it is the family we have now, and it works. Sometimes at night I think about that dinner. That moment when my 6-year-old innocently asked why mommy kissed Uncle Mike. How everything changed in one instant. Would I go back and change it? Make myself ignore it? Try to work through it? No, because ignoring it would not have changed what it was. My daughter was being exposed to something she should never have seen. My marriage was already over. I just had not known it yet. Walking away that night was the right call. Everything that came after was just the cost of doing right by my kid. Worth it. My daughter just called from her mom's place, wanted to say good night, told me she loves me, said she cannot wait to come home tomorrow and show me the art project she made. That is what matters. Everything else is just noise.